Hello besties, my name is Savannah and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be clearing out my bookshelf, reorganizing my bookshelf, maybe adding some decorations for Christmas time. Overall, just doing a bookshelf makeover. Because I feel like my bookshelf is getting cluttered. I don't have enough room for the books that I would like to put on my shelves, and it's just time to mix things up. So before we reorganize anything, I feel like we should start by unhauling some books. I am gonna take a look at all my shelves and pick out some books that I'm gonna get rid of. And then I'll tell you guys what I'm getting rid of and why I'm getting rid of them. Okay, I just went through my shelves and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 books that I'm gonna get rid of. Normally I would just take my books to a free little library, but a lot of these books are in really good condition. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll try and sell them on Pango. I have a Pango account, but I've never sold books on there. So maybe we'll try and figure that out. The first book that I'm gonna try and sell is Finley Donovan is Killing It by El Cosimano. And to be honest, I just didn't love this book. I don't see myself continuing the series, and it's in really good condition. So I feel like I could sell this one and maybe someone else could really enjoy it. Now I have 3 non-fiction books here. I have a couple bookshelves dedicated to my non-fiction books, but these ones I just don't really ever see myself going back to reference, and I really only want to keep like my favorite non-fiction books that I feel like I'm gonna want to come back to or lend out to people or like really made an impact on me, and none of these ones really did. I have You Are a Badass at Making Money, You Are a Badass Every Day, and Do Cool. This might be controversial. I wish I liked this book because, well, to be honest, the covers are beautiful and because I feel like so many other people like the book, so I like want to get it. But unfortunately, I really didn't like this book, so I won't be continuing the series, and I don't know, there's no point in me keeping this book when it's in such good condition and someone else could potentially really like it. I'm getting rid of these 2 books for like pretty much the same reason. Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Didn't like this book. It's in great condition. I know this is like a beloved series, so I'm sure somebody else could enjoy it. And then Butcher and Blackbird, it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I just, once again, won't be continuing the series. It was a little bit too gory for me. I am super squeamish, so I don't know what I was thinking going into this book about literal serial killers. Yeah, it was just too much for me. Won't be continuing the series, and once again, I'm sure someone else will love this book. Lastly, right here, I have this cutie little Nick and Charlie Heartstopper novella. And the reason I'm getting rid of this one is I want to get a collection of the novellas so that they all match. And the collection that I wanted to get like isn't this mini hardback covers, so this one wouldn't go with the rest of them. So I'm gonna sell this one and then hopefully get the other collection of the Heartstopper novellas. Okay, those are the 8 books, I think it was, that I cleared off my bookshelf. And that's not like too many books, but I do think it opened up a good amount of space for me to reorganize. Like I said, I'm gonna try and sell some of those books on Pango, so I'll have my Pango linked in the description for you guys to check out if you're interested at all. Let's get to reorganizing. I'll give you guys a look at what the shelves look like now without those books on. Okay, so these are my shelves right now. I feel like they're just super cluttered and just need a little bit of reorganization because these 2 are my fantasy shelves. Well, there's room now, but they were full before, and this is my November TBR. There's a lot of fantasy on there, so I know I'm gonna wanna move them onto those shelves. I was using this as a tripod earlier, but those Heartstopper books are gonna go back where they belong. And yeah, and I feel like maybe I just need to take off some of my trinkets, reorganize my trinkets so that it doesn't feel so cluttered. I want to do something with these shelves down here. I don't love the way they look. Oh my gosh. This book though, you guys, Metal Slinger by Rachel Snyder, is my favorite book I have read in a long time. I read it on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I had to order the physical copy. So I need a nice place on these shelves to put this book. guys, it is now the next day. As I'm sure you guys could tell in those last clips, the sun was starting to go down, so I wanted to wait until today to give you like an overview of everything that I changed around on the shelves so that we have nice lighting and you guys can actually see it. I was really talking with my hands there a lot. Before we take a look at my newly organized shelves, I kind of want to open one of my Sunny's Angels with you guys because whichever one we open, we can find a new spot for on the shelves. Okay, so I have a dog time series and a flower series. Oh, and I can't decide which one I want to open. This one feels really light and this one feels kind of heavy. I don't know what that could possibly mean. I think I want to open the dog and then we'll just have to open the flower another time. I'm like putting this in my desk drawer to hide it away from myself so that I forget about it. And then when I remember about it, it'll be like a really good surprise. Some ASMR? Anyone? Okay, I would love any of the lucky or the secret options. And I also like the little brown dogs. I don't remember which one it is, like Beagle or something, because that kind of looks like my dogs. It's so cute. Who is this? This is the Shiba Inu. I love a cute little pink sweatshirt. I'm so glad I didn't get the toy poodle or the Pomeranian because I already have those two. I'm so glad I got one that I don't have. Wait, and I love the pink little sweatshirt. So cute. Okay, I am gonna put her with my other dogs. Okay, now I'm gonna give you guys an overview of my shelves. I am currently standing on my couch so that I can get a good angle. Okay, I didn't end up adding any Christmas decorations to my shelves because, as you can tell, they're already very full. There wasn't really any room to add anything. But the one thing that we did add is our Christmas lights. If you can see, go up and around our window and then they come over onto the shelf like this. I will show another clip when it's dark outside and we turn on the lights so you can see the full vibe. It's kind of hard to get the lighting right with the window right here, so just bear with me. Up at the very top, as you can see, I have my cutie little bouquet jelly cat. It honestly just didn't fit anywhere else on any of my shelves, so I just put it up there. And I think it's kind of cute. Like, I like how the leaves kind of dangle over the first shelf. The left top shelf is the same. It has all my mystery books. The right top shelf is also the same. It has Andrew's books. But in the middle at the top here are now all of my Magnolia Parks books. Originally, I had all of my Sarah J. Maas books, but I had to break those ones off into two different shelves because there's so many of them now. So moving down, this remained my Stephanie Garber shelf, but I added my cute little dog, Sunny Angels. Here is where I'm keeping Throne of Glass. Once I buy Kingdom of Ash, I will just replace that little XO sign with that book. Over here is my Emily Henry shrine, but I kind of moved the Sunny's Angels that used to be there. I put some of them on this shelf with some of my romance books. I have my Heartstopper books and my cute marshmallow jelly cats, and then some books by some of my favorite romance authors, Ali Hazelwood, Ashley Poston, and Abby Jimenez, with my like fruit and veg and flower. This is like the harvest section of my Sunny Angels. All right, this middle shelf here is now where I'm keeping the ACOTAR series. I love this mirror, and then these are a few of my very favorite Sunny Angels. To the left of that shelf is still fiction books, but I ended up extending the fiction books onto the next shelf because they didn't all fit on this shelf anymore. So we have fiction here, cute little cactus jelly cat to break up the fiction from the nonfiction to the right of it. And I guess I'll just go this way because nonfiction carries down onto these two shelves. It's kind of just color coordinated. And then over here we have some coffee table books and then like the darker colored nonfiction books that I have. And then magazines in that magazine holder. And then hiding right here are the books that I need to list on Pango. Sorry, I am kind of showing these shelves in a random order. Hopefully it's not annoying. I really moved around the most were these three shelves right here because I needed more room to keep my fantasy books. This one is my YA fantasy shelf. And then these two are adult fantasy. This one has kind of more colorful fantasy books, and I put that mushroom candle with Emily Wilde because it's so cute together. And then below here are some of the darker colored fantasy books. And as I said previously, I'm obsessed with Metal Slinger. I just read it, so I wanted to display it. And then I have my Hermione Granger wand and little spell card because I was her for Halloween. Back to the romance side of things, down here we have like my small town romance books. I wanted to keep room for the rest of the Chestnut Springs series, so that's why there's not many books there yet. And they're next to the cutest picture of my dogs. Below that is just some more romance books and a picture of my friends and I. And then I am so proud. My TBR shelf is now only one shelf. It used to take up 2 shelves, but I have read enough books. The books that I haven't read yet can now fit on only one shelf. So yeah, these are the books that I have that I need to get to reading. I did move a couple of books that I haven't read yet onto these shelves right here, like Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands, because they are on my November TBR and I'm gonna read them very soon. So yeah, I haven't read that one yet. What else have I not read yet? I haven't read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn yet, and then I haven't read Finale yet, but I'm planning on reading those very, very soon for my November TBR, and they also like go as part of series. So that was my excuse for moving them onto other shelves. Okay, I hope you guys like the way I reorganized my bookshelves. I love them. I feel like I could just sit here and stare at them all day. I honestly find it so fun to move my books around and reorganize my shelves. So thanks so much for doing that with me today. If you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.